Hey guys, this is Fuller here. So what we're doing today is 16.4. It's the last unit of transformations, and you're going to learn nothing new today. I'm just going to give you this quick little chart to have. This would be something good to print out. I'm going to put it in Google Classroom. This would be a good something to keep around, just to refer back to, because this chart kind of has everything we've talked about last week and this week. So this week, again, nothing new. It's 16.1, 16.2, 16.3 all smushed together, and you're going to be doing it in one. And you're just describing the transformations of linear functions, quadratic functions, and exponential functions. So again, let's have a look at our different variables in this equation. We've got we got this B, C, and D. So the first thing we learned was talking about translations, sliding the graph. The C inside tells us if we are sliding it to the left or to the right. That's what it's telling us. So this is a translation left or right. If the C is negative, it's a shift right. If negative, it's a shift left if positive. Remember, it's opposite of what you think because of this negative sign here. It's opposite of what you think. Again, this is all review. And we also talked about with shifting, we talked about this D out here. This shifts the graph up or down. So it shifts it on the y-axis. It shifts up if positive. And again, this one is not opposite because it's a plus already. It's a shift down if negative. Then we talked about this A on the outside, and this was a vertical stretch or compression. So we said if A is greater than 1, it is a vertical stretch. If A is between 0 and 1, it is a vertical compression. Which makes sense. If something's greater than 1, it's going to make it bigger. If something's a fraction or multiplying by a decimal, it's going to make it smaller. And then there was also one other rule we had to remember. If A is negative, so the negative doesn't play into these parts right here. The negative plays in to if it reflects. So if A is negative, it reflects or flips over the x-axis. That's what the negative tells us. And then the last thing we learned was talking about horizontal stretches and compressions. So if B is between 0 and 1, it is a horizontal stretch by 1 over B. if B is greater than 1, it's a horizontal compression by 1 over B. And again, these you're taking the reciprocal. Let's see if I can make that prettier. One over B. And then there's a special rule for this one as well. If B is negative, it doesn't play into the reciprocal part of it. All that this means is if B is negative, it reflects, instead of the x-axis, this time it reflects over y-axis. And those are rules, and that's how you describe what the transformation is happening. So on your practice problems and homework for this week, you're just putting everything together, sort of like what we were doing in 10.3, except a little bit more than that, a little bit few more steps that you'll have to describe. And you're just telling me, take it piece by piece and tell me what happened. If you want to start A, B, C, D, that's fine. If you have a different order you like to do the shifts and then vertical and then horizontal stretch the way we learned it. I don't care how it's described as long as you hit every point. I'm great with it. If you have any questions, please come to my Zoom office hours. Again, Tuesday and Thursday, 2:30, 4:30. I'm sitting there waiting to see y'all's beautiful little faces. Or if you need me at a different time and you can't meet 2:30 to 4:30, let me know. I'm available. I would love to meet with y'all and help you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed transformations and functions, because that's it. We're moving on to dividing polynomials next week. Last unit of algebra. Good luck, y'all.